Hello everyone. I'm really glad to be back on YouTube with the second of the series, a new series, Eucharistic Heart of Jesus. You see in the background, of course, the infant Jesus. I have his head sort of cut off there. I'm sorry about that. But he's wearing green. We're in ordinary time. After Easter and Pentecost Sunday, we wear green, ordinary time. I just love this time because it gives a breather from all of the glory and everything to absorb the great seasons of Christmas and 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 uh, uh, and Lent and the Holy Week and Easter and then Pentecost, the ending of Easter of the Easter season. I am just so grateful of to 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 spend this time with you with green. He's wearing green. That's the time of That's the color of ordinary time. You see back in the back there, that's not a stuffed animal. That's Marigold. When I came in, I heard her purring, so I just left her here for the duration of this little YouTube presentation, the Eucharistic Heart of Jesus. Here is the picture. Somehow I would like to show you the statue someday. A wood carved statue by a sculptor uh, Jose Jose Fontes, 19 Jose Fontes, I guess is Portuguese, 1955. It's signed by He's one of the members of the family that carved the Lady of Fatima statue that is in the Cova area and is carried in procession uh, uh, at Fatima, the shrine of Our Lady of Fatima in Portugal. Fatima, Portugal. So this is the picture. It shows Jesus holding the chalice underneath his heart, and where the his precious blood is dripping from his heart into the chalice. And as I said, the first of this series, like a nursing mother, he feeds us from his heart, from his breast. And then at the bottom, and you hard to see in the picture, he's holding a sacred host, a sacred host. And so this is the picture, and I mentioned about the carving and the sculpture and how we got this statue here at Mary's Little House, and our mission to spread the Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, love, devotion, the Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, that Pope Benedict the 15th wanted to spread throughout the world. So check the previous YouTube and you'll see all that. But what I want to say tonight is this ejaculation that maybe will take excuse me, an ejaculation that I would humbly suggest and in total submission to the church and everything, but ejaculation that honors the Eucharistic Heart of Jesus. The ejaculation is Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, excuse me, Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, throbbing with love for me in the sacred host, make my heart beat wildly with love for you. What this prayer is, and I'm sure it has to be refined and according to the church, and on the norms of the church and everything. But I just humbly offer it to you. It sure helps me when I come into um, adoration. Jesus is up there under the side of bread, the host, the round host, something like this. This is not a host, but it's a picture frame, and for those who aren't familiar, who aren't Catholic, and it's just the white thing that the picture goes in. But it looks so much like a monstrance in the host that I put it on my wall to remind me of the Eucharistic presence. But the host, the Eucharistic presence, the host that Jesus is offering here in his hand. That's the host that we receive in communion. The host that is the what is left over is put into the tabernacle, and the host as here exposed for our adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. Well, when I this is the only piece of paper in the back here. It's not the host. My God, I wouldn't ever. It's God Himself. But anyway, just for to explain what it is and everything. Uh, to those who are not maybe Catholic, that we adore Jesus, not a piece of bread, that would be idolatry, not anything else, but His. We say that the bread at the time of the consecration in the Eucharist, in the Mass, when the priest says, in the persona Christi, in the person of Christ, this is my body. And the host is transformed into the body of Christ. And he takes the cup and of wine and he says, this is my blood. And the blood is changed into the blood of Christ. So the host is the body of Christ. The body of Christ. And we adore Him outside the Eucharist. And when I look up and I go and genuflect and pray, and I look up at Him and say, Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, throbbing with love in the sacred host, make my heart beat wildly with love for you. Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, throbbing with love in the sacred host, make my heart beat wildly with love for you. Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, throbbing with love in the sacred host, make the love for me in the sacred host, make my heart beat wildly with love for you. So when we go to Him for it's not just Jesus static there. Yes, the appearances of bread, but it is truly the body of Christ. But He's there, the whole person of Jesus, that including His heart, throbbing with love for us, for me, for you in the sacred host. That Jesus is there, alive and heart beating, wanting to give Himself to us spiritually in our adoration. We say a spiritual communion. And wants us to join with Him in His sacrifice, in His victimhood too, spiritually. We do it sacramentally in the Eucharist. We say adoration is an extension of the grace of our Mass, where we offer ourselves with Jesus as victim to the Father for His glory and for the salvation of souls, and communion, which is when we receive Him, and we think we absorb Him, but He absorbs us. We are brought into the life of the Blessed Trinity in receiving Jesus, the second person of the Blessed Trinity, who became man, who gave Himself in the gift of the Eucharist, in the gift of the Mass, and in the gift of His body and blood, soul and divinity, in the presence, His real presence, we say, in the Eucharist. So what I wanted to say, because it is that little ejaculation, that little prayer, it was inspired by this. Eucharistic Heart of Jesus, throbbing with love for me, make my heart beat wildly with love for you. I know maybe wildly might be too much, but that Jesus gives His heart and throbs for us, love for us. I beg Him to set my heart on fire and to beat wildly with love for Him, to be with abandonment, with gift of self, with readiness to serve Him no matter what the cost. Oh, I'm so glad to be with you. I see that my Peanut's right here in my lap, and he's asleep. Marigold, she's asleep too. Well, not exactly asleep, but not watching me. That's the way my audiences are. I hope that maybe you'll get a little bit of inspiration from this YouTube. God bless you.